Yeah.
Oh, hey, Tvshka, how's that record compared to the Dallas Cowboys?
I don't know.
Football happened this week?
We were in
Did you guys not play a game? Did you have a bye week?
Yeah.
I feel like your numbers are. Oh, there was a tie.
Yeah, there was a tie.
That's what you're talking about, right?
But we're 2-2-1. You're in 3-2, and do we need to talk about? Well, hey, Sol, the Dolphins. Speaking
did
about
not play this weekend. They didn't.
Well, they might have,
No,
but they did play in 1970.
They didn't play nothing.
Well, they might have boycotted this weekend, and that's why they got the L. But in 1972, they're still the only team to go undefeated all season, and that's what's most important. Other than the fact that the Chiefs are 2-3, and it's hilarious.
But what
hold on, you said 3-2. Why are you giving us? Don't do that, man. I like your reality better than mine.
Yeah, well, my reality is a fake reality right now.
Yeah, what L? What matter?
What matter? Roll the tape. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of REV Sports Wrap It Up. I am Josh alongside the little so and my boy Tvshka. How are we doing today?
Doing good.
That is good.
Not wearing red.
Well, you got red lighting. It's because
because I'm trying to put that behind me.
Yeah. Well, the past may be good. Maybe more your recent past more than my recent past as far as our football teams are concerned. But we're chugging along in one way or another. But
back.
Hockey is back. I guess this is the episode where I have to declare my do I know puck or not team. And some people that have followed along the show and know my opinions on hockey, which I do not know puck yet. So all my opinions are kind of negated. Yeah, but you'd be surprised at who I did come to conclusion with.
You pucking know so much puck, man. You're like the biggest mother pucker I know. And it's about pucking time that people realize that.
Don't puck and play with me.
Oh, puck off.
All right. Well, we're going to puck off to the bases because that whole thing can suck it because the Reds at least got there.
Yeah.
That's the main thing, okay? Hang the banner, made it. That's all we have to say. Just made it 2025 because that's all we did. We showed up for a cup of coffee, and then we were gone. The Reds were the only team to not win a game in the wild card series. But as you can see here with the map, unfortunately, the Yankees did beat the Red Sox.
Yeah. Sorry, Justin's got his own comments on some of it.
Yeah, we blew it in game 2 in the 8th inning, but I'm much happier than Justin tonight.
Yeah. Because what does misery love, Sol?
Company.
That's right. Misery loves company. And I've been waiting for you all to join my misery of not winning it or not. Hey, at least you all won some games.
Yeah,
both the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox did.
Hey, at least you made it.
Yeah.
I got to take the blue down too now. Fuck.
Yeah. Right. No. For your KC Current, you gotta keep the blue up for the KC Current.
Yeah, that's the only one for sure.
Yeah.
It's more like a teal though.
Right.
That's the lighting. It's
but the Yankees, Justin, you should be happy about that game 3 of Boston, New York. That dude pitched a lifetime of a game. Like that was you. There's nothing you could do, Sol. The dude just worked.
Yankees have better pitching than we do. It is what it is, and a lot of times, like, who's gonna win? It's who has the better pitchers.
Yeah, and plate discipline. And honestly, Justin, like this series, you never were in the count. You always were just either home run or nothing. You weren't trying to play within run situations. But that's very reaching for straws because the Blue Jays just worked other than game 3. But I mean, it was
Too many errors.
Yeah, too many errors. 10-1, and it was 12-0 game 2. The Yankees did make it at least interesting as far as the box score is concerned with 12-7. Then the Yankees did a great rally. Aaron Judge hit a bomb last night, but you were just holding on. I mean, it kind of was the writing on the wall for that series.
Yeah, too soon. Too soon.
And then
I love you, Giff.
Yeah. The Cubs, Detroit did beat Cleveland, which to avenge them having one of the biggest blown divisional wins, to give it up to it was like they dropped like 15 games or something, or 15 game lead
ever since the dance.
Yeah. But they got their revenge on the Guardians. Like I said, the Dodgers swept the Reds. And then the Padres lost to the Cubs. As you can see right now, the series is tied for Detroit and the Mariners 2-2. New York did lose to the Blue Jays. The Dodgers right now are up 2-0, and they are down 3-1 at the bottom of the sixth to the Phillies. And the Cubs, I believe, got one tonight or today, and they are at 2-1. But the Brewers are looking very, very good, but they're still in it, so then anything can happen. For what I see right now, the Dodgers and the Dodgers look elite.
They're going to the World Series,
but I'm not going to count either Detroit or Seattle out, even though the Blue Jays look so dominant over the Yankees. But you're talking, I mean, Detroit basically was playing great baseball until they just decided to let's just hold off till the actual playoffs. So, but your all's thoughts right now, the Dodgers.
I think that Etsy Witch is really helping Seattle, and that might bring them forward. Who knows how far that magic is going to go for them. I'm liking Toronto and their chances. If I was a betting person, I would say it'd probably be Toronto Dodgers. Dodgers are making it to the World Series. Like, no one's really beating them. Like this, they're probably going to win again. They're too good. Their pitching is too good. Their hitting is too good. Their players are too good. It's unfair, but they are fun to watch.
Yeah. Tvshka?
Yep. It's baseball. I don't know. But the chat says, hey, is this it for Boone?
Yeah.
And then in the chat, Tony replied, it should be, but I don't see them changing anything, which pisses me off. I'm pissed too, because I know who those people are.
Boone is the coach of the Yankees, former Yankee player himself.
Yep. He actually did a walk-off home run to beat the Yankees. I mean, the Boston Red Sox in a Game 7 during the playoffs. It's crazy. But that's what Aaron Boone is known for. Aaron Bleepin Boone, as they would say, because that was still during the curse.
So it's not Daniel? Okay.
No.
Well,
no.
Wrong Google. Going to bring up some interesting facts about him, but I guess not.
Right.
Yeah. And Justin going, I just don't want to see the Dodgers win again. Yeah, there can be some Dodgers fatigue, but if you got the best players and in baseball, your team's willing to pay that much, although like we saw with the Mets, money doesn't mean everything.
Nope.
But they just have a great coach, former Red Sox, won with the Red Sox in 2004. Great coaching, great players, a really cohesive team, have that brotherhood. Like, I just don't see them losing, man.
Yeah. It would be, I mean, the Blue Jays have won a World Series. They did a walk-off back in the 90s. To beat the Phillies. Then I thought Detroit had a World Series. I know Seattle doesn't, though.
Seattle does not.
Seattle does not. And I know that Seattle doesn't. So obviously I'd like to see Seattle get it. They finally won a playoff game. I think they've never won a playoff game or something like that. Like people just haven't. No, they have won playoff games, but it's just been forever. Yep. Like they were showing Mariners fans like crying in the stands after they won game 1 because they never thought they'd see them actually win a playoff game.
No, it just rains a lot there. That's what that was.
Yeah, there you go.
And you know how we talk about how the Toronto Maple Leafs are the Dallas Cowboys of the NHL? The Blue Jays, you can kind of say Dallas Cowboy Toronto is the Dallas Cowboys of a lot of, because they haven't won since the 90s, as Justin put up here. Yeah, Jays won back-to-back championships in the 90s, and then like they just haven't been good, haven't made it through, haven't really won in the postseason until now.
Yeah, Seattle's just really good regular season, and they get to the playoffs and forget who they are. With Seattle, it's not like Seattle hasn't put out good teams in the past 30 years. They just, they own the best regular season record in baseball. They have that, hang the banner. But speaking about the Blue Jays, they had a couple of choice words for your Yankees, Justin. Cover your ears.
Hold on, let's take my shoes off. trying to get comfortable. We were going to talk baseball.
Let's go Blue Jays! After 10 years, the Toronto Blue Jays have won a playoff game in the city of Toronto, 10-1 over the New York Yankees, and there are 10 wins remaining to the fucking World Series, baby! Fuck the Yankees! Aaron Judge with the bases loaded. We run this shit, man. Best game Vlad has had in his career. Set the tone, legacy game. Fuck the Yankees. Jason 3. Yankees suck. Mets suck. Giants suck. Jets suck. The Knicks suck. The Nets suck. This is why the Bills don't claim you. Let's go Blue Jays. Let's go. Let's go.
Like I said, Justin, cover your ears. They're going to talk a lot of shit about New York.
Everybody cover your ears.
Right.
Dude, you got a microphone, bro. Why the fuck you yelling?
Yeah.
Man, peeking out my audio. Yeah, that's my tinnitus. Yeah, Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. But speaking of the Buffalo Bills, they pissed off some of their fans by publicly supporting their friends to the north. Again, Justin, cover your eyes. This is what's going on. What your Bills doing, bro? What are your Bills doing? What are we doing here? But to be fair, fans of both football in Toronto and on the Canadian side of the border do root for the Buffalo Bills because of location. So you do have that. But that's just weird. Sorry.
It is weird to see a New York team going for, even though Toronto is closer to Buffalo than New York City. It is very weird. And I'm sure the Canadian Buffalo Bills fans are very happy about it. But I know some Yankee Buffalo Bills fans were very upset, and they let it be known on the internet.
Yes. Yeah. They were. But yeah.
Is New York really in New York, though?
Josh, why are you trying to trigger me tonight, bro?
Because I need you. I want your fire tomorrow on Ruckus Wrestling at 8:00 Central, 9:00 Eastern. That's why. Also, misery loves what soul?
Company.
That's right. That's another reason. So, on that, but that
I thought you were
is
going to quote Paramore. Okay, never mind.
All I wanted. No, that's it.
Business misery.
Yeah. But speaking of misery, some people are in misery in another sport as we go to hit the button.
We don't have to talk about my guys, okay?
Yeah.
Nothing of
Yes, we
note
do.
happened
Roll the clip. It's inevitable.
in the entire NFL, bud, all right? Nothing could be any more distracting than the Chiefs.
Former football star Mark Sanchez is recovering after he was stabbed in Indianapolis overnight.
Facing 3 charges related to an argument with a 69-year-old man.
Mark Sanchez is trying his best to hide a hot dog.
I mean, that's probably not a good outlook for his job.
As the great PFT commenter pointed out, there cannot be a worse hangover than waking up in the hospital recovering from serious stab wounds just for a police officer to cuff you when you're in the process of healing. Am I gonna make it, doctor? Yes, but you're also under arrest. Mark Sanchez was supposed to be calling a game between the Colts and the Raiders this weekend, and I'm about to say a sentence I've never uttered, nor did I think I would utter. An NFL broadcaster ended up in the hospital the day before his broadcasting duties because he had been stabbed, hospitalized, and arrested. Mark Sanchez is at the center of one of the strangest stories of the NFL season so far. Welcome to a very strange edition of Law and Order Sports.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Brandon Perna. Former lawyer, or maybe current. I don't know. I feel like his YouTube channel, the way he talks, he probably should get disbarred.
Right.
But no, Mark Sanchez, New York. One of your own, former Jets quarterback, Mark Sanchez, allegedly attacked a 69-year-old truck driver in downtown Indianapolis last week. The victim told the police that Sanchez appeared to be intoxicated and tried getting into his truck. Look, who hasn't done that? Okay. This isn't my car. When Sanchez wouldn't back down, the driver pepper sprayed him and stabbed him in what he says was self-defense. Both Sanchez and the victim were hospitalized. The stabbing attack that landed Mark Sanchez a felony charge was captured by multiple surveillance cameras in 2025. Yeah. According to the chief prosecutor, by the way. Yeah, guys, initial thoughts on Mark Sanchez apparently going off the rails.
Crazy ass story. Just absolutely insane. It's one of those that, like, am I a bad person for laughing at it because it's so ridiculous, it's hilarious, but then also like, oh man, the person got attacked. I shouldn't be laughing at this. This isn't cool. But then at the same time, I'm like, this is so funny. Why? So the verdict is I'm just a terrible person.
No, you're not. You're not a terrible person because it's fucking wild. Josh, what are your initial thoughts about
it? Like when I first saw it on the ticker and I got like all it said was Sanchez was stabbed in Indianapolis and in stable condition. We're like, okay, good. Hopefully he didn't get mugged or, you were thinking like,
maybe in Indianapolis could happen.
Yeah, you just never know in a major city what could happen. But as more and more detail came out, it was like, no, actually, Sanchez was allegedly an idiot in this situation where he butt fumbled his way into a knife. So that's the joke I've been holding on to since this story broke. It doesn't land as well as I thought, but we're going to keep rolling.
I love it. Like, sorry, I'm watching your face, but like on my side, it freezes every now and then. But that's just because of my download internet pine. Fix your shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you talk about people praying. Yeah. A lot of people were praying, T's and P's all up in there. And because this happened Friday night, he was supposed to be actually broadcasting part of that game Sunday there in Indianapolis. But here's the timeline. So Friday night, Mark Sanchez is in Indianapolis to serve as Fox Sports analyst for the Raiders-Colts game on Sunday. He's observed acting erratically, doing wind sprints in the alley behind Loft Miller's Pub and Eatery in the downtown. I mean, that sounds like fun.
Who doesn't?
Bro, I would get drunk and do some wind sprints. But by yourself in a fucking alley, maybe not. But just after midnight, a grease truck driver picking up cooking oil from nearby hotel parks his truck in the loading dock, blocking the alley where Sanchez is doing wind sprints. Dude, you probably smelled that sucker like a mile away. Those are ripe. Sanchez approached the driver to try to get him to move and eventually gets into an altercation where he body slams him toward the wall and then to the ground. The driver sprayed Sanchez with mace and pepper spray, but the former NFL quarterback continues attacking him. Nuts, dude. Maybe there was a little, what's the stuff that ran around in Florida? Maybe it's a little bit of bath salts that he took. But the driver pulls a knife and stabs Sanchez 2 or 3 times in the chest, believing this guy is trying to kill me. He just said trying to kill, but I feel like he probably said that. I believe we all are probably thinking the same thing. But then Sanchez ends up turning around and heads up the alley. I mean, already I feel like this is a Lifetime movie. Kind of like Mighty Ducks in a way, where this is the rock bottom, and then he's going to be coaching like 10, 15 years, and he'll find love again and find himself in sobriety. But at 12:30, we're not done, folks. This is just after midnight. At 12:30, Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department officers respond to a report of a person shot. They locate Sanchez at Loft Miller's Pub. It's later reported that Sanchez is uncooperative with responding officers. Good move. He tells the detective he can only remember grabbing for a window and nothing else about the incident. Sanchez rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The driver also suffered significant injuries, including lacerations to his cheek and jaw, with a cut that allegedly went through his cheek and hit his tongue. So probably trying to stab someone that is already pepper sprayed, and that is not facing them. Probably bouncing or deflecting or getting moved around. Don't play with knives, kids. But anyways, so that is Friday, Saturday. Sanchez undergoes surgery, 4 stab wounds to the chest, and is stable. He's arrested at the hospital and charged with misdemeanor counts of battery, resulting in injury, public intoxication, and unlawful injury of, or sorry, injury. I think that was a kicking in, guys, of a motor vehicle. Sunday, Sanchez is discharged from the hospital Sunday morning and transferred directly to central booking at Marion County Jail, where he reportedly posts his $300 cash bond. Monday, Sanchez charges are upgraded from civil misdemeanors to a level 5 felony battery of causing serious injury. What do you guys think about this one? That's a bad weekend.
Don't be dumb. And if you're gonna be drunk with your friends so they can stop you from doing stupid shit. Or if you're going to be drunk like this one, who all he did is he got really drunk and bragged about how much money he made that year.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of drunk you want to be. Yeah.
Not a safe move, because that's opening the window to get robbed.
True.
But I was around friends, people. That's the key phrase, the key statement from the beginning. Be around friends.
and in public, too, at times. I mean... when I first heard about this, I was thinking, "Oh, dude, that's a really bad drunk night." We've had bad nights, we've had brownouts, we've had blackouts, we've had, a lot of shit. But this takes this to a whole nother level. And Brandon Perna, tell us more about it.
There's a lot to digest there. Sanchez not being deterred by pepper spray is one. Do you realize how crazy this is? The greatest question I have is, why does Mark Sanchez care about where a truck is parked at midnight the weekend he's supposed to be calling an NFL game?
I tell you, if I was running for office, I would ask for the death penalty for double parkers. This is anarchy!
The only conclusion is Mark got an undiagnosed concussion from the butt fumble, and we're now just seeing the effects. That, or Mark drank enough to keep a small bar in business for an entire month. It was also noted that both men had their cell phones out while the fight began. I'm assuming when they were circling the car, yelling at each other. The police have went through that footage, but it has not been released. If it does, God have mercy on all of our timelines. What was really wild was seeing this news break on Twitter on Saturday and everyone offering their prayers for Mark Sanchez, assuming he was the victim of a horrific attack, only for M. Night Shyamalan to Adam Schefter to later tweet several hours later that Sanchez was the aggressor and had been arrested for instigating the assault. Yes, that is a great plot twist. And I like to personally imagine God hearing all these prayers and laughing, going,
"Guys, I will keep Mark Sanchez alive because we all listening to him talk about football. But boy, oh boy, you've been praying for the bad guy. The bad
guy." Oh, man. Good shit there. And I believe that was released like Saturday or Sunday. Mm-hmm. But since then, in some reports, we didn't even know about the victim, the truck driver, that is, actually getting hospitalized himself. And so since then, the grease truck driver who stabbed Mark Sanchez is suing the ex-Jets quarterback, saying he was left permanently disfigured by the alleged attack. Perry Toll, 69, which is the name, just didn't know it earlier, filed a lawsuit against Sanchez and his employer, Fox Sports, for punitive and compensatory of damages. Well, the of is what threw me off. It's like of damages. Following the alleged violent attack in the alleyway to 2:30 or 12:30. But anyways, suing Fox Sports. Bold move. Bold strategy, Cotton. But what are you guys thinking about that as far as Brandon Perna, how much do you love him now, Soul? And then
I love it.
Lawsuit. What's going on there?
As I said before, I was like, I've never seen his stuff before, but I love lawyers reacting to stuff on because of the knowledge that they have. And also too, if they have the courtroom like manner, they are very good in front of people, and that's why they make good YouTubers. So I liked his stuff there. Yeah, it's a crazy story, and I understand why he's suing Sanchez, and I can understand why his lawyers were like, hey, also sue Fox Sports. Sue his employer, because he's there because of his employer. So he's probably going to get some money or something out of Fox Sports. They're probably not in court. They're probably just going to settle. That's usually the way it goes there. With Sanchez, we'll see what happens there. If it goes to court, what will happen there? And then it's criminal charges too. It's not with him as well. So he's gonna face criminal and civil. That's a lot for a drunken night. And we have Chris Taylor here. It goes from his sources, from my sources.
Yeah.
I hear he joined the Taco Bell that night too. So went to Taco Bell, and he also says Sanchez showed more motivation in this fight than his whole career.
Yeah, Josh, what you think, man?
He did get to an AFC Championship game. He did do that. So, I mean, his defense basically carried his ass. But speaking about butts, he did do that butt fumble, guys. It's still hilarious, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
You're known for a butt fumble, and then now it's like, no, tip of the iceberg.
Worse? What is worse? Which one's
tip of the iceberg for it? I'm not. If this is, of course, again, we're doing a couple more law-based stories here, but I'm waiting for more information to come out. You're going to hear me say that a lot through the other stories to make a conclusion on it, because as I said before, when I first saw the story, it was he got stabbed in stable condition, which everyone did reply to, thoughts and prayers from Mark. And I kind of said the same thing. Oh, I hope he pulls through. Now more information has come out. So therefore, that guy with the jump to conclusions, welcome, Matt, for bringing you up again. Go see Office Space. It's a really good movie. But this is stupid. Like, what the hell are you thinking, man? You have a sweet gig. All you have to do is just not do that.
Also, where's your fucking squad, dude?
Right.
Where is anybody you're with?
Right.
Get drunk in your hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, even then, like when you start getting drunk or wind sprints, like somebody should be like, "Hey, you seem pretty hyped up, man. Let's get right." We're just gonna see him. But.
And the fact he was so drunk that pepper spray did not bother him.
No.
Bro.
Like, have you ever been that drunk before in your life that pepper spray does not bother you?
Maybe he was crying drunk, so he already had like the waterworks, and it just kind of like washed kind of away immediately. But that's where it's like bath salts, man. That's some Florida shit. Is he from Florida? Is he a Florida man?
He's from Southern California.
Dang it.
He went to USC.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so kind of with the lawsuit aspect of it, like it is company trip. They probably should have. I mean, I don't know if they have assistants or anything of that nature as far as with him in the commentary, but also apparently this might be a long-standing issue that's been going on for a while. That they should have known was an issue and maybe intervened or something. But yeah, bud, Mark Sanchez, this is your intervention.
Yeah, it is.
But that's enough in the NFL. We're good. All right, next.
No, you can't. Nope. This is hard. Let us. Okay, it's your turn to feel bad. It hasn't happened for the past 7 years.
But my team always feels bad. Why we gotta talk about it with the Dolphins?
I was mainly alluding to Tvshka.
Hey, what? No, like think about Soul. Okay, you know what? No, reset. Fucking reset.
Fucking hug it, chug it, football.
Let's go. What happened?
Right. So the 49ers beat the Rams 26-23 in OT. Welcome, Mac Jones. You're actually good at football. The Vikings beat the Browns in London 21-17. The Cowboys beat the Jets 37-22. Feels nice. This feels nice when your team wins, guys. Okay, cool. Saints beat the Giants 26-14. Colts beat the Raiders 40-16. Panthers beat the Dolphins 27-24. I'm not going to say who was up majority of that game, but the Panthers won.
Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, the Broncos beat the Eagles to give them their first loss of the season, 21-17. Texans beat the Ravens 44-10. The Ravens are done. Just so you all know, $130 million of their salary cap didn't play, and that's not just Lamar Jackson. It's pretty much all their best players. Titans beat the Cardinals 22-21. I'm going to circle back to that game because that was ridiculous. Buccaneers beat the Seahawks 38-35, probably the game of the week. Lions beat the Bengals 37-24. Commanders beat the Chargers 27-10. Patriots beat the Bills 23-20. And then the Jaguars were down by 14 at one point, came back and beat the Chiefs in Monday Night Football. Now, before we get into what happened there, I will say another news story that happened is Jerry Jones got fined $250,000. Here's a live video of why he was fined. This is him to the New York Jets team. He is giving them the bird, giving them the business. Let him know how much he respects and adores the fans of New York Jets. That's right there. That's shout out to Mr. Bean on that one. But my voice just cracked. The clown show of the weekend was not the Dolphins and the Chiefs because they lost. No, it belongs to the Arizona Cardinals. For those who didn't watch it, go put on the clown music in the background and then watch the follies. All the year's worth of football follies came in this game. Like that is, anyway, at one point they were up 21-6, and then at that they're on their own 20. They're about to score. They're on the 25-yard line, and then the center snaps the ball and just slaps Kyler Murray in the face. And they just stood around, didn't like, oh my god, what happened? And next thing you know, the Titans recover it. They go down and score that, and then they just decide that they're up by 100 and start running the ball and get 3 and outs. And the Titans are the worst offensive team in the league. Guess what? They found out how to play offense against this Cardinals defense. And then at one point, they were about to seal it because a man named Amari DiMarcado was off to the races from about to score a 72-yard touchdown and then drops the ball before he crosses the goal line. So that's a touchback.
Maybe as he crossed the goal line.
Right. Whatever. All I know is they called it what it was, which was still, why would you drop the ball right there?
Even if they called it a touchdown, he deserved to not score for slowing down within 5. That should be a penalty. Slowing down within 5 yards.
And you're thinking,
like, no matter what, you got a dead sprint when you're in 5 yards. Like,
and his coach punched him in the chest. Go watch the video. His coach was not happy. But guess who wasn't happy? The Cardinals fans, because the fun didn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. Then the Titans go down and score off of that dumb play, and they miss the extra point. So they're still like, the Titans are trying to help the Cardinals not collapse. And what do? They still run the ball 3 times up the middle and punt the ball to the Titans. You're thinking, so the Titans are going to go down and score. No, they throw a pick. And then the Cardinals proceed to fumble the ball, kick it around 7 times into the end zone past all their defenders, and the old man Tyler Lockett jumps on it for a touchdown. So there you go there. And then they still try to go 3 and out, just run the ball, and they still go down. And then they could have let Pollard score the touchdown, and then they at least have more time on the clock to go down and win the game. No. Let's tackle them on the 2. We have no timeouts left, and let them kick a field goal from the 2-yard line to win the game. Congratulations, Cardinals.
Yep.
Congratulations. What the hell was that?
Look, they were running Michael Carter at the end because they knew he was on my fantasy team and I needed all the help I could get this week. All right. The shitty thing was he just didn't really do anything with it at the end.
He lost 7 yards in 3 series.
I know. Yeah. That's not the only thing that lost. But yeah, no, it's wild. I mean, it is one for the books for sure. It's going to be on countdowns, top 10 worst. So be ready for that content, by the way, folks. YouTube is going to be running with this, adding it to every countdown that they have done in the past. And, well, This is number 3 now. This is number 1, whatever it might be. Let us know in the chats. But yeah, so at least it's not the Dolphins or my Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just upsetting to be up for a majority of a game and then just our team sucks ass. It's so bad. At least we're not the Vincibles. I was preparing to be the Vincibles this year and not win a single game. We won a game. So
yeah, but luckily for your Dolphins, 72's intact.
Yes,
still there. One of the shortest seasons as far as how fast everybody lost.
Yeah,
and so we actually tied the record. So will this be one of the worst NFL seasons, or perhaps one of the best, because it's still a lot of people's game, still a lot of people's opportunities, still early in the season. Yeah.
And the Browns are making a late push because they traded for Joe Flacco. I don't know why people keep giving him a chance. Like, he's a 40-year-old quarterback, but there's just something about Flacco that just keeps him in the league as a starting quarterback at 40 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, good luck. He's going to die there with that offensive line. He can't move.
Yeah, I think it's honestly, they just hired him to be a body bag. They're just going to trade off between him and Browning. Just, you got injured this quarter. Okay, cool. You go in. Like, no, you're going back in the third. Like, you're going back in the third. We're going to alternate just who gets absolutely pummeled. It's just, I mean, Cleveland, that's probably the best move you've done. I don't know. 50 years? Like, how long have they just had bad personnel and personnel moves and everything? But yeah, I like it.
GIF, don't make me ban you if you make those type of comments, sir. You know how to trigger me, and that is not no.
Again, Josh, whenever you read something, put it on there, because let the people know Lamar is overrated. Dude, he's a pretty good running back. Come on, man.
Are you both? I will ban both of you.
Nope. Still trying to.
He has the best passer rating in history.
Ravens be looking for a new coach,
and possibly on that.
Man, I mean, how long has Harbaugh been there? 10 years.
Him and Tomlin are the longest tenured coaches in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's got to be like 14, 15 years.
Yeah,
they've been around.
I'll take him.
Same division too.
Good. Even though I do love Mike McDaniels, but we need to get rid of him.
Certain coaches are like, oh, they got, they just need a new change of scenery. Andy Reid is Exhibit A. Dang it! Someone help me out. When he went from he was the Eagles coach, and then he won it with the Rams, and then he went, and then but he still need to change the scenery, and then
Dick Vermeil.
Yeah.
3 years. 3 years, man. That's what we gave you, bud. Couldn't do it.
John Gruden, which we'll get to here in a second, went from the Raiders, got traded to Tampa, and won the Super Bowl. Now, granted, the cupboard wasn't bare.
His former team.
I know the cupboard wasn't bare when Gruden took over, for sure. I mean, he had Hall of Famers on Hall of Famers with Warren Sapp and Rice and all them. But he's still got to be a good coach to do it. So sometimes a change of scenery is okay.
It's about time for that shuffle. Even for the old guard. I mean, honestly, with Andy Reid, love the dude. Been phenomenal. And I'm not saying like get out, but just age-wise, it's just like, hey, just go enjoy life, man. Like, go get some sleep. Go get some fucking sleep, because coaches do not sleep.
Stop getting into arguments with Travis Kelce on the sideline.
Hey, he was the one that punched, I think, this last time. But did he get fined by his own team? No.
He punched him in the chest because, hey, your fiance's album sucks, or something like that.
Right. Wait, hold on. What are you talking about? Are you talking about somebody just dropping a new, like the Taylor Swift dropping some new freshness?
Yeah, it's so fresh.
Ooh.
Super fresh.
And so clean.
Wood, great soundtrack. How do you feel about Wood? Let's ask this. How do you feel about Wood?
It's a great song.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? Not, do you feel cocky? Do you feel cocky about the song Wood?
No, any song that she
That's
references me in.
That's not just any song. This is a very specific you.
I love that girl. So what do you mean? Any song that she would reference me in any
Well, it's not just you, though.
form.
It's an appendage. It's not just you as a...
What?
It's a very specific thing.
I think you're not understanding the song.
You're out of your mind. Jesus Christ, Travis, come on. Redwood tree ain't hard to see. I thought redwood was a little bit, that's a generous word, I think. I think if somebody wrote a song about me, it'd be like Japanese maple sometimes can see.
Japanese maple. Hilarious.
I have more of an ornamental tree. My is more of an ornamental bush.
All right, you're welcome for that imagery, and I apologize. That was actually supposed to be the shorter clip that took out the whole first minute, but
yeah,
bush.
The album is an interesting one. Not Taylor's best, but yeah, that is, if you want to know about their sex life at all, just go and listen to that song.
Yeah. Also, let us know in the chat. Are you an ornamental bush, a Japanese maple, or a redwood?
Hey, just think of that conversation. It was like, hey, look at this song I made for you. He's like, you're gonna put it paints me like really good, man. Yeah, let's put it out. Or if he had it like, I don't really want our personalized out there, and she's like, I am a billionaire. You know, after thinking about it, I am all for whatever you want to do, baby.
Right.
And this is, again, side note, what's been hilarious is all the Swifties coming out and be like, this isn't good, and like having existential crisis. And that's been very interesting to watch on the internet.
Yeah. Even if she was poor. It's your fiance, man. You're right there at the finish line. Yeah. You're right fucking there. Yeah. You don't do anything to fuck it up.
No, obviously he's...
Babe, it's great. It's amazing. I will tell everybody on my podcast. And then we will also make fun of Jason's dick, if that helps. All right, deal. Fucking deal.
Yeah. But yeah, some of those lyrics are pretty elementary.
Yeah. It's AI written. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Well,
hopefully, drive a car. It goes far. Not that bad, but it's not very.
Yes.
Not a. Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to listen to the album, but hopefully somebody else is better with words, and maybe not actually lyrics, but maybe a lawsuit, right? Maybe a little bit of legal documentation, because John Gruden, bud. He's suing the NFL. I'll let you read this because I do not want to read.
Yeah, you're good. From CBS Sports, the John Gruden lawsuit against the NFL, the Nevada Supreme Court has unanimously 7-0 rejected the NFL's attempt to block John Gruden's lawsuit. Gruden sued the league and Commissioner Roger Goodell in 2021, claiming a malicious and orchestrated campaign was organized to destroy Gruden's career by leaking his old emails that included offensive language. The Wall Street Journal first uncovered a 2011 email between Gruden and then Washington team president Bruce Allen, in which Gruden was used a racist trope when discussing then NFLPA president DeMaurice Smith, who is black. Gruden was not an NFL employee when he sent that email. However, the New York Times uncovered emails ranging from 2010 to 2018, the year Gruden became the Raiders coach. The email included Gruden directing vulgarity at Goodell and casually and frequently using misogynistic and homophobic language, per the New York Times reporting. Gruden resigned from the Raiders in October 2021, shortly after the New York Times report, and the lawsuit was filed shortly after Gruden resigned as Raiders coach. In August, the Nevada Supreme Court ruled in favor of Gruden 5-2 that the NFL Constitution and bylaws arbitration clause does not apply to Gruden as a former employee and is
unconscionable.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Jesus, my brain just locked up. As such, the case could proceed in public instead of going to arbitration as preferred by the NFL. Article 8 of the NFL Constitution states the commissioner has full, complete, and final authority to arbitrate any dispute involving a member or members in the league or any players or employees of the members of the league of any combination thereof that, in the opinion of the commissioner, constitutes conduct detrimental to the best interest of the league or professional football. That lawyer was paid by the word, Jesus. However, the decision from August noted that Gruden was no longer an NFL employee when he sued the league, so the arbitration clause did not apply. Furthermore, the ruling said that arbitration clause as a whole, in which Goodell could rule over dispute involving his own conduct, has procedural and substantive
unconscionability.
Yeah, there you go. That
so
word
you got to
suck.
read these fucking words, all right? Come on.
Those words suck.
You can't do this right now.
How many times does arbitration come up in this damn thing?
Doug, we're too high.
No, not that. The Nevada Supreme Court judges did not rule on whether Gruden's claims are true or not, but with the new ruling by the Nevada Supreme Court after the NFL appealed, Gruden can move forward with discovery, digging into leaked emails, records, and communication involving Roger Goodell and NFL execs. Gruden, 62, is hoping to get back into coaching and has recently expressed interest in the college level. Gruden spent the past part of 15 seasons as the NFL head coach. He started with 4 seasons with Oakland Raiders before 7 with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where he won a Super Bowl in 2002. After a long stint as an analyst for ESPN, he returned to the Raiders in 2018 before his resignation in 2021. In all, he has a 117 to 112 record. So basically, what the NFL is what Gruden's saying is like, all right, man, you're going to try and take me down, but take you down with me because he wants everything. And the Supreme Court goes, well, he technically wasn't an employee when he sent those emails. So,
or at least the first email, and he wasn't an employee when he's suing. So the arbitration can't happen behind closed doors. It can happen to the public's eye. And is one of those stories where it's just like, both sides are kind of assholes. If you read any of the emails that the New York Times put out, you're like, not great.
It's not a good look. There's a reason he resigned.
There's a reason he resigned. But then at the same time, it's just like, and we're seeing this when we'll get into it with like the WNBA, is a lot of times these leagues and like the commissioners and like just the league level of what they're doing, they're also assholes.
Viewership of the teams.
Yep. So you got just assholes all around.
Yeah. People are assholes.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, first off, awesome job, dude. You did good.
That one paragraph from like the subsection 7 or whatever that it was like the whole thing was just like, are they paid by the word? What the hell was that?
I'm very proud of you.
For you, brother. I was like, I'm not doing that one right now.
Unconsciously institutions. What the? All right, Daniel Hager, we need you on this show to understand what the F this jargon represents. Sometimes I get it, but it's just like, why? Like you have to, I understand because it's lawyer speak, because they want to make sure that there's no cracks. Like that's the reason it's so wordy. And also some people get paid by the word.
And we apologize if you guys came here to hear us intelligibly say some of these words. Sorry, came to the wrong place. But yeah, for Gruden though, he phenomenal coaching mind, terrible fucking actions. Hopefully he grew from this and changed. We'll see. I mean, usually, they have to take a bigger hit money wise, to maybe change. But that's maybe why he's suing and getting it back. Hey man, I'm too poor to be a fucking asshole. I gotta get my money back. But regardless, yeah, I mean, there is a lot of speculation as far as the entirety of the NFL. How this was basically just thrown on him. He was the patsy. And so we'll see how much this opens up. And also who's connected to Epstein, who's connected to Diddy. We'll find out. We'll find out soon, people. The whole house card.
I mean, you're joking, but if they are able to get into some communications, you never know.
No, never know, man. Never fucking know. I'll tell you guys offline, but I heard a crazy ass story today. Local, I'll tell you.
What do you guys think of like him wanting to get into the college game?
It's inevitable because he's already, so they took his name out of the, like his image is very, very good right now. even though he did some asshole things in the past. But as we know, people say asshole things in the past. And as you like Sol was alluding to and Tvshka was alluding to, if you can grow from it and be a better person or whatever, sometimes you do learn from your mistakes. Sometimes, I don't care how old you are, people sometimes do learn from their mistakes. And right now he's back in the public. Obviously, he's right now signed with Barstool, and he's a great personality, yada, yada, yada. But they brought him back. He's got back in good graces with the Tampa organization. They put him back in his ring of honor, I think last year. They did that. So they wouldn't just do that if they knew he was actually in the right situation or grew as a person or they just, I don't know, on that. So
we're knowing that was his last move was going to be that bad one.
Right.
He's going to have something that's going to sway public opinion.
Yeah.
Or maybe they were leveraged to do that for him. It's going to be interesting. Him and Belichick. Who else is going to be coming from the NFL to college?
When Gruden,
who should? There's a handful of coaches we just talked about, maybe losing jobs. Mike McDaniel? Mike McDaniel would fucking fit in college.
Oh, man. It would be so
do
good.
Whatever you want, man. It's cool. It's cool. You're gonna run, but man, you're gonna have fun, man. It's gonna be cool, man.
Gruden, when he was an analyst, when he lost his job with Tampa, and he was an analyst, like his name was floated around for head coaching jobs in college. It was never NFL. Like people didn't think you'd go back to NFL, and he kind of didn't until Art's son put $100 million in his face, guaranteed, and said, "Okay." So he came back. That's the only reason he came back to coaching, because it just took $100 million guaranteed. For him to, okay, you twisted my arm. But that was the only place he was looking for college. So this makes more sense than what Belichick is doing, because Belichick is, I've heard stories. What's going on with Belichick is.
We went out to lunch with my brother, and I was talking about Belichick, and he goes, "I think that girl is the devil." Like with stuff, because just of the downfall. He was like, "Is it between like him and Rudy Giuliani about like just the types of downfalls that you can go from being so beloved to being so hated?" But yeah, it's one of those that, even whether he's better or not, and we don't know the guy, so we can't really determine that or not. I hope that he is. I'm always hoping for growth, and I am someone who likes to give people grace. But at the same time too, we have short attention spans. So like if they think, oh, it's a long enough time and people are not going to think about it anymore and we can just go forward with it. A lot of times that's how people who were canceled in the past come back, is that like just enough time passed by.
Yeah. And there was some cancellations that were not needed either, because we did learn more information since then. But yeah, for his, I don't know, man. Like I'm really interested to see if he gets a divorce and gets a 24-year-old girlfriend too. Don't know if that's the move that they do. But no, he is married. And still with his, I got 3 sons, man. So
yeah, I'll tell you what, man. That's all I got. It's my bet. I'm trying. I'm working on the Gruden impression, but it's not working.
But
I like it. Oh, his YouTube channel though was pretty.
Oh yeah, his like I actually watch for the NFL going into it. He does a football show with him. Obviously, it's through Barstool because that's who he signed with. But it's him, Fred Smoot, former cornerback for Washington, and a big cat, and they go through each game, and it's awesome. Like Gruden is so good. His personality is just so good. Like it's insane on how good he is on that. Like he was great with Monday Night Football, like the Gruden grinders and all that stuff. That was great. He said some effed up stuff, but
I was watching the other screen.
But like you said, so like enough time has passed. Mm-hmm. You know, people have done effed up things worse than what he did and still get second chances. I mean,
yeah.
Yep.
And also, I'm excited to see what is in Roger Goodell's emails.
Let's pull the rug out. But hey, maybe he goes to college. Speaking of college, we're still talking about fucking football. We're not going to get out of this thing.
Yeah,
guys, it's 45, 54.
Yeah. This is the part where I don't want to talk about because Louisville did lose in overtime to Virginia, and it was
WKU won.
I know, but it's still right there. Anyway, WKU did beat Delaware 27-24 and are currently number 1 in Conference USA. TOPS, go Tops. Penn State's program died over the weekend when they lost to winless UCLA, who wasn't even leading at all during the season. And they played like UNLV. And Penn State also lost to a team with a brand new head coach, a brand new offensive coordinator, and a brand new defensive coordinator. Congratulations, Penn State. Congrats on that. And then Bama gets revenge on Vandy. It's kind of weird to say that, but they did. Miami beat Florida State. Oklahoma beat Kent State by a gentleman's 44. Kent State
without Mater.
Florida upsets Texas. Speaking about the old good country quarterback, Arch Manning isn't very good. He's just not.
It's weird, man. It's almost like as if he was really good, he would have already been started.
Yeah.
He's been there, 3 years?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have waited another year.
I don't know. But Cincy did upset Iowa State. So right now at the top, to me, right now it is – we got a good slate of games this weekend, but right now it's Ohio State, Oregon, then a big gap of the other top teams for that. But Oregon does play Indiana this weekend. I can't believe I'm saying that, but Indiana is a really good football team. So they typically are a powerhouse there. But Texas A&M, your mom's team's playing pretty well. They beat Mississippi State.
And Go Tops, your actual alma mater. I know that you are from Louisville, but your actual alma mater won. So be a little happier.
Woo!
Should be balanced. Oklahoma guys, be happy. Looks like Mateer may be able to come back for Texas. This is our biggest game of the season, really. I mean, we play other people in the SEC, but it's just one of those. It's the biggest rivalry for us. So I want him back, but also I don't want him to like push it, get injured, and then it's the entire season. But we'll see. We'll find out. Find out Saturday, y'all.
It's going to be an interesting game because your defense will put Arch in shackles, but your offense is in that without Mateer.
I'll be more pissed about that if we don't do that.
Yeah, because the Texas defense is legit. Like both defenses are legit, and you have big question marks without Mateer for Oklahoma and Arch.
So low scoring game.
No, who knows?
Ooh. Okay. Let's say 35-17, Oklahoma.
I'm taking the under. That's what I'm doing.
What's the line, anyways?
I don't.
I'm just saying what my score estimate is. Yeah.
It's 3.5 Oklahoma, I believe, right now.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So to our next story. This is a trigger warning for everyone out there. We're going to get into some things about people doing some things to themselves. We've talked about before, but I know this is a touchy subject and a sensitive subject to people. So if you want to hear about this story, now is your time. But us as a channel, we would be doing it injustice if we did not talk about it. So that's why we were bringing it up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There's your warning. Kyran Lacy update for everyone. We reported a while ago that LSU football player Kyran Lacy committed suicide earlier this year after being charged with negligent homicide, felony hit and run, and reckless operation of a vehicle following a car crash in December 2024. But footage has been released showing that not to be the case. Lacy's attorney, Matthew Ory, presented footage that showed Lacy's car traveling behind rather than in front of the vehicles involved in the crash and security footage. Ory also called into question a witness statement and presented body cam footage in which the driver of the pickup truck blamed the wreck on another driver, not Lacy. He said the driver did not sign the witness statement that placed blame on Lacy. Lacy was found dead in April after a police chase in Houston, and authorities said he died from apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound 1 day before a grand jury was scheduled to hear his case. This is what we have video-wise from from ABC News report on it.
Apologies. It is not. I'm not finding it in order.
It's right after the New Heights.
Oh, that's right, because it's not labeled. Apologies.
But Lacy's attorney, Matt Ory, spoke to local Louisiana affiliate HTV10 and said the state got it wrong, pointing to surveillance video and the detailed crash report that shows Lacy's Charger was nowhere near the cars that collided.
At the time of impact, he's 72.6 yards behind the vehicles at the time of impact. Keyword, behind the vehicles. That is not how this story was ever painted.
Ory also highlights new police body camera footage in which he says an officer appears to guide a witness into blaming Lacy.
Just make sure you add in there that you had to slam on your brakes, and the brakes, you had to slam on the brakes to avoid that Charger, and the brakes locked up to avoid that Charger.
Ike Ajachi joins us now here on set. Give us a sense of what Kyran's family wants at this point.
Yeah, Lindsay, right now, Kyran Lacy's family, they're calling for justice. They want truth and transparency into this investigation. And they're also calling for an independent investigation into the responding officers that night. Now, along with his family, Lacy's former LSU teammates, as well as community members, they're calling on policymakers to essentially adopt new laws to make sure something like this doesn't happen again. Specifically, pointing to a proposal called Lacy's Law, which is supposed to increase police accountability. Now, if you look at the state's Attorney General's office, she has also indicated an independent investigation into this matter, which means that every single witness will have to be re-interviewed. Every single piece of video will have to be looked at again just to make sure those responding officers were acting in a just manner, Lindsay.
So we could.
Yes, and then after that report came out from the reporter, the Louisiana Police Department did release its 11-minute video, but they did release new evidence to combat Lacy's story. There's also an article posted late last night by ESPN from what the police of Louisiana put out. But the Louisiana DA, Liz Morrell, says, I have been in touch with Louisiana State Police about independently reviewing all the witness statements and evidence in this case. Morrell said in a statement Monday, according to local media, in the wake of the new evidence, Louisiana State Police released a statement, full crash report, eyewitness statements, and additional video Tuesday as part of our commitment to transparency from the December crash. But it looks like, obviously, with the height of this, the DA is really going to dig deep into this to make sure that all the facts are presented and figured out. It stinks from this whole tragic event that two people unfortunately lost their lives, and one unfortunately could have been wrongfully accused, which could have led to an other issue. Now, I did watch most, at least the video footage that the police did put out. You can literally look it up on YouTube, or it's a quick Google search to do it. It's 11-minute video, so obviously it's too big of a file for us to show here, but I do recommend doing that because it does show a different angle to me right now. And me and Sol talked about this prior to us going live. It seems like I understand where both places are coming from. And based on the footage itself, it's just a weird bang situation, and it's very, very tragic. And I am going to hold off, as we say a lot of times on the show, until more information come out, because this is a very, very fast developing story.
Yeah. There's really not a whole lot to say on this, just because it fucking sucks, man.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the truth of the matter is, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But unfortunately someone took their life. But man, if true, fucking A, dude. Fucking A. This ties into the other story I got to tell you afterwards. Something of the situation. And it's like why can't we, I don't know, have decent people get paid by the city? There's bad apples in every group, but good fucking God, if this is recorded footage, why was that not one of the first things released? Why was it not known? How did that come about? Does someone actually have to hack? Does someone have to fight leadership telling them to
January,
delete it or whatever? Yeah.
I think from what I was reading, it was a December crash, and then April was when he took his life.
Yeah, I forgot. I saw the timeline somewhere.
Mm. So that it's been that long, and we're now seeing the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like week one.
Yeah.
Day one. Like that should have been part of the reports, should have been part of
right.
everything in that process.
Yeah. So here, the timeline was December 17th, as Sol was alluding to. The crash occurs December 19th, green Charger plate identified December 26th. Kyran Lacy identified January 2nd, district attorney consultation. January 8th, arrest warrant signed. January 12th, Kyran Lacy arrested. So yeah, just to kind of that was the timeline of, and that's in the 11 plus minute video that the Louisiana Police Department sent out. Again, we're just going to wait. This is just the beginning.
Yeah. And where I fall on this is that I'm glad that the state attorney is like, let's do an independent investigation. I am a person who likes to think the better natures of people, and especially officers who are supposed to take care of their communities. And so I want to think the best of people always. So I would be really saddened if it turns out that the police were not doing their jobs to their utmost abilities. But if it turns out that the crash was his fault, it's still very tragic that he took his own life. So it's one of those, like, 2 people are dead. That's the most tragic thing. And I think that's what we focused on too when we reported, which is like the fact that he is no longer with us. And so like, I feel really bad for his family and his friends and his teammates who gone through that tragedy. We want to see this play out. We want to see this independent investigation, and any footage that has happened, re-question all the witnesses there, go through everything, make sure that you're thorough, so that way justice can be served.
Yep, agreed on that. So yeah, that's why you don't see us sitting there like, hey, this happened. No, because we want to let it play out. You just don't know, because we didn't know it until the attorney came out with the footage. And then everyone's like, yeah, he makes a good case. And then the Louisiana Police Department was like, well, actually, here's this. And then so you see both videos. You're like,
which one's the correct one?
Which one's the correct one? How is it edited? Is it edited to make it look, because both are trying to make their case. And so you're not going to sit there and say, yeah, we effed up. Like, no one's going to come out and say that.
And the personal cam on the police officer, that footage is a little suspect a little bit when you watch
that. Can also be edited.
But that can also be edited.
Because we only saw a short clip of that too.
Right.
But I just wonder when the movie's going to come out.
Yeah.
Because as tragic as it is, it's fucking compelling. And I can only imagine, like, just that investigative aspect of digging through the truth and finding out what happened.
Yeah.
And, maybe the story ends just with even more like tragedy and speculation where, someone took their life for whatever reason. But for the family, it's also after they've grieved, how much is this drudging back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
right before we move on is like the last thing I'll say on this, for people who think that, why is it taking this long for a lawyer to come out if we sit on this footage? It's called building a case, and he's not going to put his face out there if he didn't have solid things to put out there. Now, some people do go out there and start talking without substantial evidence, and then they fall flat on their face and you never hear from them again. So this lawyer knows. Plus, as Tvshka even alluded to, maybe the family just like, we're just ready to move on. Like, you don't know that with that situation. So it's called building a case for the lawyer. And it's also of the Lacy family and how they really, like, they're trying to move on. Who knows? Or they're sitting
and they just want answers too.
Right.
That's the best way to move on, is to get the answers. Even if the answer is like it was his fault or something, which
but
I think everyone has driven recklessly at one point in their life. Like, as I know, I speed, like that's something like, but it's so that doesn't mean that like, oh, he's a bad person or anything, but tragic things just sometimes happen. And so the family wants the answer. Was it my son's fault? Was it not my son's fault?
Mm-hmm.
Was like, and then when you get that answer, you can really fully go through the full grieving process.
Yeah. But I'm definitely interested to see how this story comes out because nobody's pulling punches on either side.
Yep. We just want the truth, y'all.
Yeah, we want the
just
truth.
want the truth. And the truth is, we kind of need a little bit of a palate cleanser. I was going to play a video, right, like we did with the previous segment, but we need to get Zen. Ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to basketball. Or let it wash over. Just let it wash over. Beautiful.
I'm so glad my singing is on the internet forever.
Yeah.
But despite my lack of vocal cords, we're in the playoffs. Yes, I'll crack my voice for that.
We got WNBA playoffs, and not looking good for Phoenix right now. But before we get to the games, there was a very important question asked before game one to Kalia Copper and Alyssa Thomas. Let's see this very, very important question.
Oh, you guys are moving too fast for smooth transitions right now, just saying.
The best Uno player on the team.
Do you want to tell the people the truth now?
I would like to say I am the best Uno player. However, I did take a couple L's recently.
I'm the best on the team. When they can't beat her, I come out and then I beat her and then I go back and do what I need to do.
Who is the
important questions? Who's the best Uno player on the team?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes. And that came from Kalia Copper, went to Twitter and was talking like big game on her Uno game and then saying, I'm glad that AT is not on this site. And AT logged in and people were like, oh, did you have to remember your password, change your password because you haven't been on Twitter in a very long time? And she was just like, hey, what?
Yes, but still shut the fuck up. It was worth it. It was worth it. This is worth the reset.
But game 3 was today. We're going to go over that next week because that was happening kind of in the setup to wrap it up today. So we have game 1 and game 2, and the Las Vegas Aces won both of those games. They won the first game 89-86. This was a really good game. This was the best game of the series so far, in my opinion. Both teams were kind of going back and forth. And unfortunately for Phoenix, Alyssa Thomas missed 2 really consequential free throws at the end of the game that would have most likely given Phoenix the win. They would have been up. There would have just been a few seconds left on the board. Although, like, sometimes, like, you can get a Hail Mary shot with a few seconds left on the board. But that was missing those 2 free throws. That's gotta suck, man. That's really gotta suck when, like, you have the opportunity to win a basketball game. Alyssa Thomas was 1 assist away from a triple-double with 15 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. Kalia Copper, Dana Evans, and Asia Wilson, they all shot for 21, with Asia getting a double-double with 10 rebounds. Phoenix seemed to be in control for a lot of the game, being up, but then Aces coming back, and it was just a game of runs. And it was Aces bench that really did it for them. Dana Evans and Drew Lloyd, Drew Lloyd shot for 18, and another thing that really helped the Aces was in the second half, they kind of switched to a zone defense, and Phoenix didn't know really what to do with that. Where before they were playing man-to-man, and Phoenix was doing pretty good in that. But the switch to zone, you kind of like, okay, what are we doing here? And they weren't able to adjust to what the Aces were giving them later in the game. It's not how you start the game. It's how you finish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But looking at records, we got Dewana Bonner past Ruth Riley for 5th on the all-time postseason block list. We got Chelsea Gray passes Sue Bird for third on the all-time postseason assist list. Before these playoffs, Sue Bird was in second, and she is now in fourth. So that just shows you with Alyssa Thomas, Chelsea Gray going up there, passing Sue Bird. And then Asia Wilson, heard of her, passed Maya Moore for fifth all-time on the postseason point list. So Maya went down another peg there.
No comment.
I know, Josh. You love her. And then with this win, Becky Hammon passes Brian Agler for sixth on the all-time postseason wins list as a coach. So Becky keeps climbing up that leaderboard. She can, if the Aces do win, she will be fifth all-time. So that's some good stuff for Becky Hammon there. Then we have game 2. Vegas won 91-78. Jackie Young went for 32 points. This was Jackie Young's game. She was having a hard time in game 1. You could see her too. Like she said, like she had no legs. And then Becky Hammon joked that she found her legs in game 2. Asia Wilson had a 28-point, 14 rebound double-double. Chelsea Gray had a 10-point, 10-assist double-double. So this is one of those games where like the bench was doing well and also the big three. And when you got the big three and the bench doing well, like the Aces are a hard team to beat. Even though she lost, Alyssa Thomas passes Courtney Vandersloot to become the all-time postseason assist leader and passes Simone Augustus in the postseason field goal made list. I know AT is proud of this stuff, but she wants that championship. It's looking like it might be another year or two before she can get it, but it's not over yet. It is not over yet for AT. But she's just that good. And even though I'm rooting for the Aces, I want her by the end of her career to get a chip, because like it's one of those, like, she deserves it for how good of a player that she is, and I don't want her to be a Charles Barkley.
Patrick Ewing.
Maybe it's just an issue with Phoenix.
Dan Marino.
Like Phoenix this year, like they went from only bringing back 2 of their players. AT came from Connecticut, and they made it to a final. So like Phoenix are scary, and this is one of those that, like, if they can build off of what they've started this year, they're going to be dangerous next year if there is a leak. We'll get
into that here in a second.
But yeah, game 3 was tonight. Josh, what was the score?
You had the Aces coming out with a victory at 90-88. So that's, and it's the first time we have a 7-game series, and it's probably going to still last 4. Or it might go 5, as Tvshka says. This is the Queen's Gambit. You got Queen's Gambit.
It's not a gentleman's sweep.
It's not a gentleman's sweep. As the WNBA, it's going to be the Queen's Gambit.
So we shall see how this goes out. But we saw with LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers, they came back. So you never know.
Did they use Hennessy? Oh, sorry, that's a different story. We're not going to talk about that.
Well, it's going to be hard because they're going to have to beat the team and the refs. So, is what it is. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God, nothing happened. Everything's good here. But yeah. So game 4 is going to be Friday at 7 p.m. And RIP to this WNBA season. Yeah.
And speaking about the league, Soul, it keeps getting spicier.
The drama continues.
There's drama? No.
Drama.
Some drama.
So last week we spoke about Tvshka Collier's exit interview with her comments on Kathy Engelbert and the leadership in the W in general. If you want to go, like, her comments are all over the internet, but you can also go watch last week's show to get our full thoughts and on her exit interview. But Caitlin Clark was in fee statement, and Kathy allegedly said that Caitlin should be thanking the W for her $16 million endorsement deals, which, Kathy, you counting pennies for your players? How you know she got $16 million endorsement deal? because without the W, she would have nothing, which, as we talked about, that's completely false. She was making millions of dollars before the W.
She would make millions of dollars anywhere she wanted. She walks on water as far as female basketball players.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, she.
No, I'm saying like how the endorsers will come out. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, because they see dollar signs with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
so
sure.
That's what I meant. I'm not talking about the public eye. I'm saying like people want to endorse her. She walks on water. Like, no, they're rolling out the red carpet for reasons.
Caitlin Clark, she did respond in her own exit interview, and we have that video here.
Hey, Caitlin, good to see you. Obviously, there's been a lot kind of going on this week.
What?
I may have heard some things. Wanted to see after Nafisa's comments and what she alleged that Kathy Engelbert had said specifically about you, what your thoughts were on that, and have a follow-up.
Well, I mean, first of all, I have great respect for Fee, and I think she made a lot of very valid points. And, I think what people need to understand, we need great leadership in this time across all levels. This is straight up the most important moment in this league's history. Well, this league's been around for 25 plus years, and this is a moment we have to capitalize on. So that's honestly what I would say. I think there's, Fee said it all with what she said, and I think the points she made were very valid.
Had you heard that story from her before she said it publicly? And then have you spoken with Kathy Engelbert or heard from her at all since then?
No.
Thank you.
Ooh.
There's a little bit more tenacity in that. No.
Yeah.
And like her demeanor was very like.
The commissioner has not talked to me.
No, I
which is crazy to think about.
You know who I am?
But we also have a video of a little bit of what Kathy said in her press conference when answering Malika and Andrew of ESPN's questions.
To get some clarity on some of the specifics that Nafisa Collier said about your conversation that you had that was previously private. Did you in fact say that, quote, players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the rights deal that I got them?
There's a lot of inaccuracy out there through social media and all this reporting. And so I think what's most helpful is to focus on, I have been in touch with Nafisa. We've exchanged texts. We're talking next week. So I think obviously a lot of reporting, a lot of inaccuracy about what I said or what I didn't say. And I will tell you, I highly respect the players. There's a lot of emotion and passion going on right now because we're in collective bargaining. We're in the WNBA finals. And so I'll leave it there. I mean, I'm just obviously disheartened. I'm a human too. I have a family. I have 2 kids who are devastated by these comments. And so all I'll say is just, it's obviously been a tough week.
I did want to follow up, though, and ask, I think the growing sentiment around the league, right, is that players, they feel that the right leadership isn't in place right now in the league office. So do you feel that you're still the right voice and expect to continue to be commissioner beyond this CBA?
I certainly, that's another inaccurate statement out there that everybody reads and takes clickbait on. Obviously, I've never been a quitter. I'm entering my 40th year, actually, this month in business. Never been a quitter, never shied away from tough situations. I think leadership, the cream always rises to the top, and I've always been someone who believes in the fact that if there's things we need to fix, we're going to fix them. If there are things the players have a perspective on that they don't like that we're doing or I'm doing, we'll fix them.
Happy anniversary.
Yay.
Yeah.
40 years, y'all. 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
And bringing her adult children into it. That her adult children are very sad for her.
Yeah. I have a family.
I guess my follow-up question would be, what exactly was misquoted from exactly what Nafisa Collier said?
Yeah, that's and Andrea Carter kind of breaks down a little bit of what she was saying. We got that video here.
I literally just tried to click on the link itself.
We're going live, folks.
We are live. Here we go.
From what you heard from the commission?
Well, we came on camera and I was still writing because I was very interested in what Kathy had to say, but a couple of things stood out to me. When you were asked a question, you should probably answer that question.
Right.
And when Malika asked, did you say, and then quoted Kathy didn't say, no, I didn't say that, right? And I think that should be the first thing. If you didn't say that, you should say that you didn't say that. And she said instead, there have been a lot of inaccurate statements, right? So now I just have questions. I have more questions because if you said it or you didn't say it, what is the answer? It's a yes or no question. And then same thing when she asked, do you think you're the right fit to continue this leadership? I think the first answer should be yes.
Right.
Right, so I'm just not feeling, I'm not feeling confidence. What word did you use, tepid?
Yeah, tepid
that word
response,
earlier?
yes.
I'm just not feeling the confidence in those answers.
So you talk.
Not feeling confident in those answers, neither am I. And Shanae Gumake, she also sitting right there next to Andrea Carter. This was her response to Kathy's statements.
Talked about how you're writing things down. She said never shied away from tough situations, but unfortunately the reality is she shied away from tough conversations, which is a negotiation. In order to have a negotiation, you have to have conversations. And I think it's apparent, abundantly clear, that there has been a great divide between the players and our commissioner or the league office in order to have productive conversations. And now Nafisa's statement that she made in her exit interview is accountability. WNBA players never want to throw out all the smoke. They don't. They only do it when necessary. They're always strategic. They're always calculated. You talk about the t-shirts they wore at All-Star. That was a collective decision. These are members of the executive committee of the WNBPA making these statements. And obviously, they understand the magnitude of the moment. We're here at a WNBA Finals in an unprecedented year. These players are going to stand on business on the court, but most importantly, they're going to do what the W has always done. They're going to stand on business off the court and fight for what they believe they deserve. And I want people to understand, because oftentimes we mention CBA or we talk to the WNBA, we always compare it to the NBA. Well, the truth is, I said this before, comparison is a thief of joy. You think of revenue share and you're like, oh, they want the same. They want equal. No, they just want a fair share. They want to outpace inflation. They want to grow as the business grows. That is where things are at right now. So these women are smart. They've done the numbers. They run the numbers. I know this because I was previously on the executive committee, and everyone is playing their role to get to a point where they avoid a lockout. They keep this product on the floor. But in order to do that, you have to have conversations, and now it feels like it's been wasted time, and that's on Kathy, unfortunately.
And the only way you pivot forward and move forward is you have a CBA that makes sense for the players, especially in terms of revenue share. That is the only way that any of this can get solved or get resolved. It's not by what you say. It's not by what you deny or what you say you said or didn't say, or it's not what's on social media. It's not about any of that. It's about what does the CBA look like? What does it mean for the players? And does it respect the talent level of these players and how hard they're working?
Just a reminder.
So the meeting between Kathy and Fee that she talked about in her statement, that was canceled. Fee, based off of just Kathy's words in her press conference, she's like, no, if you're gonna basically call me a liar, we can't move forward with our conversation. So that meeting was canceled, which does not bode well for things going forward for the league. From an ESPN article, they wrote that according to the current CBA, players don't get additional revenue sharing, 9% as opposed to 49 to 51% in the NBA, until the league has generated a certain level of revenue, which it says it has yet to do after decades of multi-million-dollar losses at the franchise and league level. But when the players ask for the data to prove that they are not meeting those benchmarks, the league will not provide it to them. Every time there is a report talking about how the WNBA is not profitable, those accounts are coming from the league itself. However, a lot of reporters and people alike are starting not to trust the league because they have never provided substantial evidence to back up those claims. Whether they are profitable or not, they could not be profitable, but they're not showing the numbers. And that's what people are asking for, is show me the numbers, back up your claims. If you see a new TV deal and the new franchise fees for the expanded teams coming into the league and new brand deals and the valuations of teams going up, Golden State Valkyries going from $50 million at the beginning of this year to $500 million evaluation by the end of the season, as an example, you're going to raise your eyebrows when the league claims that we're poor, we can't pay you what you deserve. it's not making sense. The math's not mathing. Adam Silver himself put out a statement saying, I think it's unfortunate, particularly at the moment when, as the league, we'd love all the attention to be on these incredible finals. We saw 2 fantastic games, and the quality of play on the floor has never been greater. We do need to sit down and negotiate a new collective bargaining agreement with these players. He goes on to say the WNBA is experiencing some growth pains. At the same time, Kathy Engelbert has presided over 6 years of some of the strongest growth we've not only seen in the WNBA, but any sports league in history, but it's become too personal, and we're going to have to work through these issues, and of course I'll be available to help in any way I can. Adam Silver said he's not planning to interject at the moment and stressed the importance of the WNBA reaching a new CBA ahead of the current deal's expiration date after the season ends. That expiration date for all of you is October 31st. If Adam Silver has to step in, I think the reports of Kathy being likely to exit as the league's commissioner after the ratification of a new CBA might actually be true. Adam does not want to have to step in, but he might have to step in because it's getting close to the deadline here. What do you guys think?
Oh, man, we're going to be watching that timeline. That's a ticking time bomb right there. We can definitely hear that. But Kathy, congratulations, 40 years. So good. So incredible.
How does
But she's been there for the recent growth. Is she the causation of it? That's the big issue, is, how much credit really goes that direction. And even if you've done something great in the past, doesn't mean you're the right fit for the job going forward. Mm-hmm. But I see nothing wrong with the math. If they don't make money, they can't pay anybody. So they should just work for free. All right. Just be happy you have a job. Okay.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get paid for it.
But we pay you in job experience. Go sit in the corner.
Yeah. I have had clients that have mortgaged everything so they could pay their clients. Their workers. In construction, you have to wait to get paid as far as for that contract and everything to clear out. So months ahead, you are paying those people for the work that they are doing then and there. And so 40 years, though, 40 years, maybe should have learned a little bit something different.
Maybe, again, Adam Silver, so good at making decisions these days. I think he wants to keep Kathy. He wants to wait till the final second because, hey, Kathy, you're taking a lot of fire out of my butt because I suck at allegedly stink at my job compared to the public opinion on it. I mean, you did come out.
Hey, okay, cool. We're done with you. Out.
Yep. I'm just going to kick that can down the road because, Adam, you are the one that came out and said, oh, they can't afford it. Well, they can watch highlights.
Yeah. It's a highlight culture anyways, guys.
But you at least have it to where your players are good. They did have a lockout when you basically took the job. I think they should really look back at how good of a commissioner the last one before Adam Silver took
Stern.
No,
it's not David Stern.
David Stern, yes. I was going to say it was Howard.
No.
It's a shock.
That would be fun.
That would be fun. David Stern. Yeah. People. If you think about what really shaped the league from taking it to hey, we're good to $1 gajillion is what David Stern did as the commissioner. He is regarded as the best commissioner in all of professional sports. Now I don't know enough about the Premier League and stuff like that and how that all works. Just because that Premier League is the most popular league in the world. But what David Stern did for the NBA is incredible. On that, despite what you may, he still got booed every draft.
I was gonna say, so everybody liked him?
No.
You weren't supposed to boo your commissioner.
Yes, exactly. I always say, the owners hire a commissioner to take the heat off of them. He's their fall guy or woman. That's what the commissioner is there for. But you also have to grow the game and not what Kathy and Silver and Goodell. No one likes the commissioner. No one likes the head person. No one does. But at least when you look back at what they did and the growth of the game, yes, Magic and Bird had a lot to do with it. The players have a gajillion reasons to do with it, a lot more than typical commissioner. But what Stern did, making it international, like he made sure that the dream team happened because he knew what that would do to the game internationally, and that's what Goodell's trying to do right now. What Kathy and Stern and Silver are doing, Silver's just trying to protect his own ass, and Kathy doesn't know what she's doing because she's having growing pains because she didn't realize it was going to get this big this fast.
And one thing I will give Kathy credit for in her business mind and being able to make deals with the brands and being able to make the new TV deal, like that is what a commissioner is supposed to do as well. And she's done very well on the business aspect of things. Now, on the people aspect, on the employee aspect, on the basketball aspect, I'm going to agree with Sophie Cunningham and her exit interview is she was just like, I'm tired of this league and their leadership. I'm paraphrasing here, but she said, I am tired of them. They're good at business, but they don't know shit about basketball.
Yeah.
And I think you should have someone that is in charge that is good at both or knows both. And there are people who fucking love basketball and know basketball who are also good at business. Some of them are former players as well. So
Magic Johnson, even though the whole Laker thing didn't go very well, but as far as just business person to player perspective, that's a good example. But
even not former players, there's fans of the game that know the game and that are also good at business. So I think things are not going to move forward unless Kathy's out because she's lost trust with the players. And that's the biggest thing is that if they can't trust you to negotiate, then there's not going to be a negotiation. And the players are fed up. They know what they're worth. They see the growth of the league. They see people like Caitlin and Paige and Angel, and then in the future, Juju and AZ coming in, and they're seeing like how much money they can actually make. And you could see it right there where I told you the Golden State Valkyries went from 50 million at the beginning to 500 million at the end of the season. Like that's what the team's worth. So it's one of those that, maybe there'll be an extension or something, but I see that there might be a lockout.
Yeah. No, I think it's inevitable. Because as the biggest thing when it comes to a team, the biggest thing when it's time for a change is when they say you lost the locker room. Kathy has lost the locker room terribly.
Yeah. It's also positioning. I mean, it's pretty timely to do a lot of this whenever, there's contracts coming up at the end of the 31st. But also, I mean, clearly things are unraveled on the fucking floor itself with some of the officiating. Right calls or not in some of the aspects. Yeah, like player protection needs to be had in all facets. And it'd be interesting to see kind of what happens there. But did I say unraveled? Because maybe I meant unrivaled.
Yeah. And we do have some unrivaled news, as we said last week.
And I got to be back.
Last Thursday, Unrivaled announced that they will play games in Philadelphia on January 30th at Xfinity Mobile Arena, home of the 76ers and Flyers. There will be back-to-back games with the teams being announced in November when the full schedule is released. From the press release, Philly is Unrivaled, presented by Xfinity, builds on the league's recently announced multi-year partnership with Xfinity. The initiative also reflects the efforts of Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker and the Philly sisters, which include Unrivaled investor Alex and Wanda Sykes, to bring women's professional basketball to Philadelphia. So we had an entire season in Miami. Now we're going to have most season in Miami with one day out in Philly. What do you think of this expansion to Philadelphia?
Oh, if they don't have a promotion about them on the steps, then why even go to Philly, right? Next to the Rocky statue. Obviously, Wanda Sykes. That's the comedian Wanda Sykes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's definitely going to be narrating a lot of pub for this. So, no, it's cool that they don't have to. They can go to multiple locations, which still shows that this has legs for being the second year. So you wouldn't change locations if you didn't have a city that wants it. Because a lot of times you don't move to another city and the city's like, yeah, come here, if the city's not going to invest in the league itself as well. So yeah, to grow a league, you have to, go to other places, but if the other place doesn't want you because they don't want to pay all the other, ushers and all the other stuff. Yes, the league, I don't know how all the business works in it, but the city does, they do put up some type of money to make sure, because they think it's going to bring in tourists to create money for the city.
And this is going to be the biggest arena that Unrivaled plays in, because where the 76ers play is much bigger than the sound studio that is in Miami that they've been playing in, which was like so much fun to watch. Like you basically feel like you're courtside wherever you're sitting in that arena when I went to go see. So that was a lot of fun, and I kind of like that small aspect, but the fact that they're going to a much bigger venue in Philly for one night, that those tickets have basically already sold out. Like people are wanting to see this, and that this is a court that's smaller, so that means they're bringing out an entirely different court to on the in the venue. So I think this is great news. The expansion, like I thought the possibility of them going to different cities was in their future, but I didn't think that it would be year 2. And the fact that they are going to be traveling, this could be, I don't want to use the word traveling circus, but this could be a traveling circus kind of thing, where people are wanting to see it. And it's a really interesting game, and you're able to go to these cities, and you got the mayor involved, you got Wanda Sykes involved, like.
Yeah, and it's a big swing too. I mean, there's like to go from where they were at, which was a great. It was a great start, but that's exactly the type of arena that you want. Now, granted, selfishly, you loved it, right?
I loved it because the fact that I could literally that BG is tall, Brittany Griner is tall, but then to actually be next to Brittany Griner and see how tall she is in real life is a different thing.
Whole different appreciation. It's like, of course you're doing this. Of course. What else would you do?
And also, for the other aspect is, yes, you selfishly as a fan, you're like, this is great. But then as a band loves, like the low key 200 people every once in a while to have that intimate situation.
Foo Fighters.
That's just small they'll do that. But then they'll also do the arenas and go to Wimbledon as they did, the Foo Fighters did. Like, okay, that was cool. Now let's make some money. So nothing against the fans, but I want more of them. And this is them swinging for the fences. And the fact that they had enough data to back up them going to this big of arena speaks volumes.
And hey, we got Jake here in the chat. Yeah, we did talk about the Yankees at the top of this. Tough break for the Yankees, man.
Yeah. So for my portion of the Unrivaled, thank you guys so much. Also, getting out, I am so freaking old. It took me forever just to even get out of the couch. But Unrivaled, it's perfect timing for it. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're having problems with your ex? Oh shit. Let me slide in. Fuck. I mean, why not? And they got one more spot. Have we heard that yet? Who's named?
Not yet. I think it's 2 spots right now, and
okay.
They are in negotiation, and people are speculating that one of those spots is Angel Reese because she was in it last year and she hasn't been named for this year, and it could be just Angel Reese does bring money to this, so she might be asking for a little bit more money. So and
there's somebody else that brings a lot of money that's not named either, right?
Yeah. Although Caitlin Clark did say she's not going to be in it, so she's put forward that she won't be in Unrivaled, that she's focusing on 5v5.
Yeah. Plus her groin. I mean, that's the thing. It's like if she was healthy, maybe, but she's not going to. I guess obviously with her endorsements and stuff, she doesn't want to screw up anything that goes with. Obviously, there might not be a league next year, Caitlin, but it's not
plenty of time to rest. Then
plenty of time to rest.
And but people who have said no before never went back on it.
Never.
Not for money. Not fucking priorities, but no. I mean, for them, like just ring out that fucking. Oh, we got this person. Just milk it because you've got 3 weeks, or really less than that.
Hey, and once Kelsey realized we're going to Philly, we're not going to Miami. Cool, sign me up. I'm good.
I mean, it's one night, but she will still be here in Miami, unfortunately for her.
And honestly, I mean, part of that. Hey, let's get you closer. Hey, let's get some other people maybe that are interested as well, and then also get an additional city and just keep building the league out. I'm excited for it. Can't wait to see some of it. Won't be able to see it live, but
I'm gonna try to get some tickets again,
bro. You got to,
because I'm here in the city, and as I was it last week or the week before, I just want Natasha Cloud to be my best friend. So like she's gonna be in the same city as me. Maybe we can make this happen.
Make her a bracelet.
But we got some soccer to talk about.
Do we?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So in this guy's town that he's living in now, Nashville won the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. For those who don't know, the U.S. Open Cup is the longest running and oldest soccer competition in the U.S., running since 1914, and only ever family, maybe?
Family?
That doesn't sound like
family.
A car, though.
Jake, when Soul's on, just so you know, Jake joined us for the Fantasy F Round. Thank you for joining us again for this show tonight. Soul lives
in Miami.
And she's
on a main street.
She's surrounded by family.
Family. And its only stoppage that it's ever had was during COVID. It survived 2 world wars, the Great Depression, and COVID took it out for 2 years, but it's back. In 1999, the competition was renamed after Lamar Hunt. Both football and soccer fans should know who that guy is. If you don't, go Google. This competition is like the FA Cup in England. It's open to all. The tournament is a knockout style competition open to professional and amateur teams across all levels of American soccer. Nashville beat Austin FC 2-1 in Austin with goals from Hani Mukhtar and Sam Surridge, who right now is in the Golden Boot race with Denny Bowanga, and one Lionel Messi. Have you heard of him?
No. Who, hold on, let me backtrack. Who is Lionel Messi and Lamar Hunt? I'm not.
Lionel. It's Lionel Richie, right?
Lionel Richie. He's actually named after Lionel Richie. Mm-hmm. With this win, this is the first title by a Tennessee professional sports team. Good job, Tennessee. Congratulations.
Must be bad connection in Tennessee.
Must be bad connection in Tennessee.
Why are you the way that you are?
Because I am the way that.
See, you sickos out there, they do this to me every show. They just try and Dallas finally wins and their 2 teams lose. No, you're not going to do it to me today. You're not.
Hey, if you're watching and you're listening to that and you buy it, go to the top of the episode.
Nashville's coach, BJ Callahan, who was a former assistant of the U.S. men's national team under Greg Berhalter and then served as interim coach in 2023, winning the Nations League before taking this job. Look, this is him. He's got trophies. That's him on the left there with the Nations League trophy when he was our interim coach, and now he's got the U.S. Open trophy as the Nashville head coach. So thoughts on Nashville winning the first ever professional sports thing in Tennessee and winning the U.S. Open Cup?
Oh, dude, we're so good at sports that I don't care about. No, I do care about soccer. But yeah, it's great. Obviously, this is my adopted team. My actual team should be in, but some backstabbing a-holes known as Cincinnati took our spot. So yeah, but I'm so glad that Nashville finally won something and not just a President's Cup banner. Though we were a yard away before I even realized that I was going to be moving to Nashville in 2000 from winning the Super Bowl. So, and I mean I'm not a Titans fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. Everybody knows that. So, yay, we won something.
Congratulations to the state of Tennessee.
Such a heartbreaking Super Bowl, by the way. Yeah, I mean, it is the championship of championships, man, because it's named after the Lamar Hunt, Kansas City Chiefs owner, and just an all-around star of the AFC, is credited for naming the Super Bowl. And you want to talk about best commissioners? Sorry, Lamar Hunt's got it, dog, in spades. Of the AFL, and then also bringing it should have been NFL as well. But yeah, it's awesome. Congrats, though, Nashville. You did stuff. You did things.
You did it.
Hey, that stadium deserves a championship because that stadium's awesome.
You did the thing. We got another retirement to talk about. Last week we talked about Sergio Busquets. This week we have Jordi Alba, who went to social media to announce his retirement at the end of the MLS season. After Jordi's announcement, after thanking Jordi for what he's done for the sport, Messi commented, you know that guy, Lionel Messi?
Richie?
Yeah. Crazy how many assists you gave me all these years.
You mispronounced one name.
Crazy how many assists you gave me all those years. Who's going to give me back passes now? So Messi's going to miss Jordi. But Jordi's accomplishments: 93 caps with Spain, a 2012 UEFA Euros winner with Spain, 6-time La Liga winner with Barcelona, 6-time Copa del Rey winner with Barcelona, 2015 UEFA Champions League winner with Barcelona, 2015 FIFA Club World Cup winner with Barcelona, 2023 Leagues Cup winner with Inter Miami, 2024 Supporters Shield winner with Inter Miami, and 2-time MLS All-Star. I know that's his favorite accomplishment there, being an
top
All-Star.
of the line. Move it to the top.
I was surprised by this one. Everyone knew that there was a big possibility that Sergio Busquets was going to retire at the end of the year, but Jordi, a little bit more surprised because he did sign an extension earlier this year, and then I guess he was just like, "Nah, my body can't take it anymore, so I'm retiring." And like, Father Time, if your body's saying, "I can't do it anymore," can't do it anymore.
I can't sit cross-legged in a couch for an hour and a half without getting out safely.
And last week I talked about what an honor it is to watch Busquets play, and I can extend the same to Jordi Alba. Them with Messi and Luis Suarez, so much fun to watch, and brought me, my family, and my city a lot of joy. So big ups to you, Jordi Alba. I'm going to miss you.
Go, man. Thoughts and prayers. I mean, congrats. Sorry.
Congrats on a great career.
Also, it's pronounced Sergio Biscuits. And then Barcelona.
Barcelona. I'm sorry, I don't do the Spaniard lisp.
Barcelona. Sorry. That like anything Barcelona-wise cracks me up because I just can't get that out of my head. And it's like, you chose that. You chose to like, yeah, that's good. We're going to go with that. We're going to keep it. So.
We got Jake here saying, I do not care that much about soccer. I was always a Germany fan in the World Cup. What year is the one in the U.S.? That's next summer. Jake.
Yeah.
So next summer we got that. Next summer we also got the World Baseball Classics. 2026, a lot of sports.
Yeah, and we got a lot of work to do. These because they hadn't looked good as a team. They hadn't looked good, so.
But they are scoring goals, though.
They are.
Oh, okay. So individually, they're good. They just can't play worth a damn together.
Or when they put on the stars and stripes.
I mean, we shall see. We shall see.
The women are great.
Women are great. But going to our favorite segment, American scoring goals. How'd you write? He scored a few goals this past week. Just a few. He scored 2 goals in Coventry's 4-0 win over Millwall in their midweek game, and then scored again on the weekend in Coventry's 5-0 win over Sheffield United. Let's watch all 3 of these goals. Let's start with the first one.
Asante's in here. Thomas Asante, a chance for 1-0. Oh, he's gone wide, but he creates a tap-in for Haji Wright. And Millwall, having started so well, have gifted Coventry a goal here. Haji Wright scores again, 6 for him this season. And Coventry unbeaten in the Championship so far this season. Take the lead here at the Den.
Yeah, and it's big Kramer, isn't it? Just gets caught on the ball here, thinks he's got a little bit of time, and Thomas Asante's onto him. Looks like he's going to pull the trigger, and the angle goes against him, but he does well. Good composure and just fizzes it across there. And I said Haji Wright's been quiet so far, almost half an hour on the clock. But there he is for his 6th goal of the season.
So
it's
close.
a tap in from a couple of yards. And Coventry have got themselves in front.
And who's he play for again?
He plays for Coventry City in the EFL Championship, which is the 2nd division in England. And he got a 2nd goal in that game. Let's watch.
Coventry are still looking threatening. Haji Wright gets himself into the penalty area, and Haji Wright is there!
Yeah, there it is. You called it, Guy. Lovely ball in. He just lends it, doesn't he, out to the fullback, Van Heeback there. Takes a touch. Nobody goes with Haji Wright in the middle. They don't get tight, and it's on a sixpence for him. Just plants it past the keeper. No chance for Stephen Bender. And he's got his 2nd goal of the evening. And that could possibly be that.
Frank Lampard's return to London looks like being another successful one here at the Den. Haji Wright with a header. Top scorer now in the Championship. And Coventry City looking like they're going to continue this unbeaten start to the season and go back into 2nd place.
Yeah, seen it back there. He sucks Kramer in, he goes with him, doesn't he? And it spins off him. Maybe I think Wes Harding could come narrow, see it early, get across, but he doesn't. The gap's too big. But what a ball in. And Haji Wright says thank you very much. 7th goal of the season. Looking for his hat-trick.
Ooh. No, you... Cut it close, dog. Cut it close.
Got his head there in for the header. Like, man.
Yeah, right.
Hey, great goals, man. I mean, the first one, tap in, but hey, right place at the right time. 2nd goal, that was a nice header.
Yeah. Such great, incredible, talent there. But, I mean, that's all he can do, right?
Yeah, one more goal, but this one against Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh, shit.
Grimes with time to deliver here. It's a lovely ball. Thomas Asante. It is 3 now. Bobby Thomas at the back post.
Bobby.
And Coventry are cruising at Hillsborough.
These two, we were just talking about Asante and Thomas linking up in the box again.
Another
It's the opposite way around. Asante flicks it on for Thomas to head it in. Great ball from Grimes.
How many pink are in that fucking...
Oh, he's plainly offside. If Wright get... Yeah, it's a really poor decision from the linesman that he's tapped this in.
I didn't see offsides.
Yeah, that was a little bit of spec. That's why the crowd was moving a lot too.
Yeah,
there was some speculation of that, but who doesn't love a pink box, right? We're good.
3 goals in 1 week, 2 games.
Yeah,
good stuff. And then
let's go, Haji. Keep it up.
We got another scorer in the Championship. Patrick Agyemang scored for Derby County in their 1-1 draw with Southampton.
Over the head of Manning, who stretched for it and actually got a touch to it. And while he remonstrates, Vyman will charge forward. Andres Vyman's ball into a dangerous area. Agyemang! It's one apiece. It is no more, perhaps, than Derby County deserve. And it's a big goal for him, of course, as well. Manning may well be frustrated with himself, was perhaps not in the right place, talking to the assistant referee. That cross in, though, just held up, stood up beautifully. Rajaman, who gets on top of Edwards.
Dude, let's go.
All right, Haji and Ajiman, they are in camp right now because we got games this upcoming week. So let's see if they can bring this for the U.S. The next one we don't have a video for because I guess Augsburg doesn't like to share videos of their goals. But Noah Kai Banks scored the first goal in Augsburg's 3-1 win over Wolfsburg. So congratulations to Noah Kai Banks on that.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Woo.
Yeah,
well, hold on.
Such a nice header. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's American scoring goals. As much you like Ballack, that plays for Germany. This isn't a part of the show, but we do love your comments. So keep coming.
Yes.
If it's American scoring goals, why is it Haji, Agiame, Nake? What happened to the plain ass white names? Yeah, I don't. There's other fucking people here. There were originally, and we didn't have those names either.
True.
Yeah. And Puerto Rico is not American. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah, he literally is American and Christian. But that is a topic for another day.
So American scoring goals.
That's going to heat up, baby. That's going to heat up.
Yeah,
I know. I'm going to love it. You know I'm gonna have such a good halftime showtime.
I know it's not a song, but it's good enough. Somebody's gonna pour some gasolina on it. I know it's not a song, but
90.
Now let's go over to the ladies. And this one, he's gonna like this. Emma Sears scores 2 goals in Racing Louisville's 3-1 win over North Carolina Courage.
See what happens when you.
Teams that were struggling at the beginning of the year just run out of time, but they're playing their best soccer. Sears getting that down on the right. Took the shot and scored. League. Teams that were struggling at the beginning of the year just run out of time, but they're playing their best soccer. Sears getting that down on the right. Took the shot and scored.
Yeah, she sets it up, man. You can't jump in whenever you lead on these videos. It was unintentional, but I'm glad it happened.
No, it was great. It was perfect.
One day I'm going to get the rhythm down. It's only her 70th show or something of it. Yeah.
66. But and here is her second goal.
A player into the box it comes, headed toward goal. Sears again. 3-1. Racing Louisville. What a night for Sears.
Racing Louisville, renowned for their innovative approach on set pieces. They're getting such high output from these set piece opportunities. It's served into the back post, and Racing Louisville know they need to bring it back into a central goal scoring position. Bethany Balser, unselfish, brings it back across. Emma Sears has 3 red jerseys encircling her, and she's somehow the first to get to this ball. It takes a deflection off of the hand of Nat Jacobs before ultimately passes Marissa Bova, and Racing Louisville, but also
looking like they're going to dislocate somebody's elbow with that kick. It's like, God, wow, fuck. And just like
now, Josh,
the rest of the match.
You can speak about your girls now.
Oh, they're great. What's the next video? Oh, that's why I knew you were going to do that. So that's why. No, I mean, shout out to them. I hope they make a good run. And, this is what happens when you don't undercut a great organization and put some other team from Cincinnati in there.
Okay. And then next up, we got Olivia Moultrie. She scored 2 goals in Portland Thorns' 2-1 win over Bay FC. We got a lot of people scoring 2 goals in the games this week. But let's see her first.
It looks like they're good and should be on a national team.
Sam Coffey. Moultrie shoots the equalizer. Olivia Moultrie.
That was shorter than I thought. I thought I was going to be able to get one more stretch. I was like, no.
Well, we do have a second goal, so that way you can stretch.
I need it.
Moultrie off her right foot, straight to goal. Olivia Moultrie, a brace. Christine Sinclair loves it.
Nice.
And she was able to do it there on the day that they were retiring Christine Sinclair's number. So that was Christine Sinclair there in the crowd. And hey, it's always good to be able to win on the day that you're retiring a Legends number. San Diego wasn't able to do that for Alex, but Portland was able to do that for Christine.
You know, just think they had Sophia on the field. How many goals did they have scored?
I thought you were not going to say anything nice. That's crazy.
Oh.
Yeah. Being that good without the best in the league? Come on now.
I mean, I give credit where credit's due. She's not as good as Trinity. But moving on to the last goal.
In the last goal, this guy over here is going to be happy with, because Michelle Cooper scores the only goal in Casey Curran's 1-0 win over Angel City.
Cooper into the game. Her first touch finds the back of the net. Michelle Cooper off the bench into the game and scores for Kansas City 1-0.
Just comes off of a quick restart, throw in for Kansas City, and then immediately they're off and running. And Michelle Cooper making her presence felt. And I was just going to say that this Angel City team's going to have to defend a little bit different now with the threats coming in. Just the desire to get there first. You've got Sitnor coming in, Michelle Cooper as well. But it all starts with Angel City just turning off for a split second on the throw-in. And then you get the fresh legs of Michelle Cooper, Sitnor. It doesn't matter if they even ran into each other. Look at the defenders for Angel City. Not good enough when you have three players around those two attackers. An excellent finish.
So, Tvshka, how you feeling about your girls?
Oh, dude, they're so fucking good.
Best team in Kansas City.
I mean, yeah, in women's soccer, yeah, hands down. Hands fucking down.
I mean, better than the men's soccer team. I will give them that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Speaking about women, Jake over here, my cousin is joining the U.S. It's team for girls now. I don't want to say her name, but she's a monster.
Dude,
although she pukes out of nerves every game and then just dominates. She's on the under 18. So shout out to Jake's cousin making the waves for the.
Let's go.
There we go.
USA. USA.
Hey, but yeah, U18s. That's a way to get to the senior team. You just work that youth program, get up. I'm gonna be rooting for her. I don't know her name, but I'm rooting for her, Jake.
Yeah. If she doesn't mind you letting us know, we will definitely play any highlight she has.
If her name is Alex Borgen, I am on board.
Yeah, yeah, because we have a local that's on the Olympic softball or U.S. national softball team. I think 17U. I don't know what the structures on that one, but yeah, she had the banger of a home run, so we definitely want to give him a shout out. Don't just do professional, we do people we know.
Yep. Definitely. But that is what I have for soccer. But guys, guess what's back?
Oh no,
hockey.
It's time for the sport that we know so much about.
He knows so much.
Yeah,
puck.
baby.
All the puck.
I said puck. Fuck yeah.
We are so pucking back right now.
Yes, sir.
The season did start yesterday.
It did.
Did.
But we got some drama in the preseason already.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, who are just following us now, I am a Florida Panthers fan. I'm here down in Miami. And the Lightning, the Tampa Bay Lightning, they are our rivals. And that preseason matchup is pretty fire. It was pretty fire there. The final two preseason games led to 21 game misconducts, 450 total penalty minutes, 38 total power plays, 5 players left injured, and a goal taken off the board. That goal in question was the Panthers' 8th goal, which involved Nico Mikkola, who had been ejected earlier in the game and was illegally on the ice. He literally was ejected earlier in the game, and so many people were in the box that they were like, we need to put someone out there. So they put a person that was, and no one noticed. And he's part of the goal that they scored, and they're like, wait a second.
Wait,
not
what are you doing
supposed
here?
to be on the ice.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't catch that before the goal happens, the goal still counts.
I know, right?
Like you fucked up. Been in for the whole time. That's on you.
Yeah. It's hilarious. I've never seen that before, and maybe it's happened before, but I've never seen it before. Hilarious. There are so many fights in these last two games. We literally leave the links to the compilations of the fights from both games. One of them, I think, is a 9-minute compilation. Go watch them. It's too long for us to actually share here, but we are pro hockey fights on this podcast.
Best part of hockey. Are you kidding me?
Best part of hockey.
There's points. They scored points.
The hockey game broke out.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, go check it out. It is crazy that a preseason game got that physical, and like people are talking about like this preseason, guys. We're not supposed to be at this level, but the hatred and the rivalry is real.
It's crazy that the two biggest like games that we talk about with fights was an all-star game and an exhibition.
I know, right?
Hey, you gotta get views. You gotta get views somehow, man.
We do have a picture, and this is the Lightning bench versus the Lightning box. So they're on the bench. They got 4 players. They're in the box. They got 6.
It's awesome.
So yeah,
like, right from D2 the Mighty, or no, was it D3 the Mighty Ducks? When like all like they just had like Ash Brothers at the end of it.
So
was it just them, or was there like one more?
I just know it was the Bash Brothers, and then Ken,
the main character, right? Whatever the actor's name is.
Ken Wu, I thought was one of the other one, like where they taught Ken how to like fight and to pull the jersey over and other stuff.
I need to rewatch.
Yeah, we should do a Rev rewatch of the Mighty Ducks, but the
completely sober.
100%, right? Yeah. The bench versus the box. This is just a hilarious picture. I love it so much.
Yeah, I mean that's frame worthy, really.
It really is. It really is.
Which one's the penalty? Which one's the bench?
But in the preseason, Panthers have beaten the Lightning 3-2, 5-2, and 7-0 with that, as we said, 8th goal taken off the board there. But we beat our rival in all 3 of our preseason games. So
you got to feel good on that one.
There you go. And for those who don't know, no, that is not an episode of Shorzy. That's the actual, not the hockey league. That is not that. What you saw right there is not some football episode of Shorzy.
Sort yourself out.
Yeah. Just get in the box. I can't do Shorzy. That was way too hard.
That was pretty good. That was good, dude.
But as Josh said, the season did start yesterday, and my Panthers won their first game of the season, beating the Chicago Blackhawks 3-2, and we got to see our banner get lifted into the rafters, which that's some great stuff there. And then we got some pictures of the ring. So what do you guys think of this ring there? You got the back-to-back, both of the Stanley Cups there on the front. You got our old logo there on the side with the year. They're showing off our Captain Barkov's thing. You like the number inside the sun there?
I like this better a little bit than the Eagles ring because it's not trying to do too much, but it's doing exactly what it needs to do. Whereas the Eagles thing, like the wings and stuff, it's like it looked cool, but it felt like it was like trying to do too much. Where this ring is exactly like it's doing exactly what it needs to do, and it's very detailed in the sense, but it's not trying to make some crazy thing.
Jake saying ring is too gaudy. I mean, a lot of these rings are pretty gaudy.
I mean, it's a ring, dude. What ring is not? Have you seen the Chiefs one, dude? It freaking like pulled out, and then it had the fucking actual like Arrowhead Stadium in it.
Oh, yeah.
That was I like it because hi, bye.
I had some connection issue.
No, you're good. You're good. But I like the kind of inverted scheme because typically it's gold ring with diamond. You know, kind of like the diamond would be with the kind of everywhere else is. So I like the color scheme of that. I couldn't be trusted with a fucking ring. Dude, I would lose so many fucking diamonds. It would just look like chewed up like a Florida man's mouth. Just missing all sorts of teeth. Oh, sorry, that's just Tallahassee and Tampa. My bad.
Taken to the ocean like Kachuk did.
All right. And then this is the inside of the ring. We got the "we apologize to no one," crossing out all the people that we beat. And then because we got the two biggest rats right now in the league with Matthew Kachuk and Brad Marchand, we got a rat there on the inside of the ring. You guys like the inside?
Yeah. Dude, it's the best part. That is the best part of the whole fucking ring. Yeah.
See, and they can use this without trying to get sued by Conor McGregor because he didn't put the effing in it. I apologize to absolutely effing no one. Yeah. But the rat thing's perfect. I mean, like I said, like I like every championship ring. It doesn't matter of any American pro sport. Every championship ring is going to have some engraving inside. And it's just how you do it.
Jake loves it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Because that's where they get to show their personality
for shit.
Too. Yeah.
Because they made the moves, and everyone just like, oh, Florida just made the moves. They just bought it.
Florida just got Brad Marchand.
They just got Brad Marchand. So obviously, like, I don't know, like it's just whatever. Like you just bought it, or you get what you need. No, F you. It's still one hockey team against another hockey team.
Yep.
And they won. Guess what, Toronto Maple Leafs?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else should have bought their fucking team too.
Yeah. Look at what the Dodgers are doing.
Yeah, facts. But
we're not talking about the Mets, though. We're not talking about the Mets.
There's a fucking rat.
Yeah, shout out to Jack Nicholson.
God, it's such a good movie. That needs to rewatch too. Departed.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, Jake, it's every ring is gaudy when you win a championship. And you know what? Every ring should be gaudy. Because of all the work and blood, sweat, and tears you put in to win that ring. I want it. It should be a freaking billboard that you can't even put. That should be in front of your house. Okay, that's how gaudy I want my ring to be.
Okay, Josh.
It's good. Like
I like it.
I like it. You like it. I love it.
Yeah.
I
want some
mean,
more
the
of it.
billboard's
Shout out to
probably going to
National
cause
Predators.
some issues with the grass, though. I mean, you're casting too much shade. Yeah, you might want to.
If I make professional player money,
oh, dude,
I
right?
can afford
Yeah.
people to help with the shade.
I mean, he would definitely brag drunkenly at the bar if he made
You do
professional.
it one time.
I want a fucking ring, man.
Do it one time.
100,000 rings.
I feel like the old dude from Tommy Boy. You go to one brothel in Vietnam, she never lets you hear the end of it.
Yeah, well, herpes never lets you down either. So that's why you don't go to those brothels.
Yeah.
And speaking of fights, which my question is going to be like, is the Florida Panthers going to have a fight in every game this year? But we already got a fight in game one. Let's watch.
Ekblad, he knocks over Greer as Forsling glides back and now accelerates. They're going to go. And now the gloves drop. Foligno and Greer. Two tough customers here.
Now, like those. Those are the two rings. Right there it is.
They want to go, and they're not done yet.
Nope. There's more there. Foligno over the top. Greer trying to get that right arm free. Foligno with a little uppercut. That's a great tilt to start the season. First one in the books. And this is about sensing the time of the game. Nick Foligno says, okay, hey, you want this? Hey, we're down one. Give me one. Let's go. Greer willing. Great job by both these two here.
I love how he's smiling the whole fucking time. He's like, yeah.
The start
Yeah,
of the
let's do
NHL
it.
season. Now hockey's back. Absint's back. You're back too.
Hockey's back, baby.
Would AJ Greer ever be unwilling? No. Would offer that opportunity to Nick Foligno? I wouldn't
I
think
feel
so.
like he
No.
waited for Greer to like try to actually get 2 hits, and then he's like, all right, now let me show you how you really fight.
Yeah, he definitely. The Panthers did not win in that fight, but as they said, Greer is always willing to fight. So, I mean, I will respect that in AJ Greer. But Tvshka, your Stars, they play tomorrow against the gosh dang Jets.
God, I got to get that sample for this one too. Is that the first game for them?
That's your first game.
All right. Yeah. Again, I'm gonna follow vicariously through you and the show. Playoff time, I'll pay attention. But until then, you guys got to do something big.
And then Josh's internet went down, but his Preds have their first game tomorrow against the Columbus Blue Jackets. So
it's a new season. You can do it.
New season. But that is what I have for hockey. You ready to get a little weird?
Oh, dude, I thought we were already getting weird. Oh, I would love to.
Even weirder. We got the sports meme of the week, and I had one, but Josh also had one, so we got two.
And I accidentally had one too.
So we got two sports memes of the week. This first one we have here. The church is throwing shade. Let's be honest, Browns fans. Do you really have anything better to do on Sundays?
Yeah.
So I think
honestly, pretty good. Pretty good.
It is.
I would go check out that church, just in support of that billboard. The big question is, what does their kiosk or the sign in the front, the little marquee, what does it read?
Yeah.
Right. Because a good church has a good marquee, and it better have a good dad joke on there.
Oh, 100%. But I think this can go towards a lot of fandoms. It can definitely go towards the Dolphins right now. GIF, if you're still in the chat, I think you would agree with that. And then this next one, this one's from Josh here. Goes, your week 6 starting QB is Joe. Awesome. Burrow, right?
No.
Burrow, right? No. Not at all. And what's your sports meme of the week?
I was thinking the videos.
Okay.
Yeah, I still don't know exactly what the fuck a meme is. People just appropriated that word for no reason.
But usually we throw it to Josh to tell people where to find us. So Tvshka, you think you can do your best Josh impression and tell us where the people are going to find us?
Can't find me anywhere. Quit following me. It's fucking creepy. But you can find them. Tuesday, nothing. Wednesday, though, we do have the wrap it up. This is where we do like a general sports wrap up show, and it changes per season, just the way sports follows. But Thursday, tomorrow night, you can catch Josh with better internet connection, and our boy Justin Toner. They're going to be breaking down the world of wrestling. And honestly, it started heating up. I was thinking about getting back to it, and then ESPN got involved, and I was like, God dang, you got to take over everything, right? But anyways, they got all the news and updates. Friday, you guys doing the show?
Josh might. I will be on a plane to Dublin.
Ooh, that's right. Yeah, then you're good. They got Wi-Fi there, right? Yeah. No. But Bracket Bitches though should be pretty much done. Getting wrapped up for what was the WNBA, right? Which it wrapped up for me a while back. As far as my picks. And then is this the Saturday you guys will be doing the show, or was it the last Saturday for the book?
Yeah, that's the one that it might be Friday, and if it's Friday, then it's going to be Josh going by himself.
Okay. Yep. And you got the book club, REV Book Club that they get to do once a month. What book are you guys going to be choosing for the next one? You figured that out yet?
For the month of October, we're doing Vampires of El Norte. I decided to be, I called myself a dictator, but Josh is calling me a book-tator, so I decided to be a book-tator again. And
dictationer.
A dictationer, yes. For the month of November, we'll go back to voting. We'll go back to a democracy.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Use your fucking voice, okay? And you can use your voice whenever you join us in the Discord. Link is below. Like and subscribe. Then, of course, when the weekend's done and after everybody's gone to church in Cleveland on Sunday because they do not have an NFL team, the rest of us will be watching football. And Monday night, we will be back with Fantasy Fuck Around, bringing you everything with the fantasy football world. It was a good weekend. So it was a pretty good weekend for us. He swept. So all of his leagues he won. I only lost one game in my leagues, and sitting pretty good. So definitely tune in for that. Jake, welcome back, man. He joined.
Thank you for watching
That book tater. He loves it. Loves the book tater. I love tater just because I'm hungry and it makes me think of tater tots, man.
Which tater tots are pretty great.
Chocolate and sprinkles and Funyuns, man. But we do have 3 videos to choose from. Which one would you like to wrap us out with?
I think because we pissed off Justin at the beginning of the show, let's give some love to Justin for our moment of Zen.
I like that. Here we go.
In the name of Josh Allen, Sean McDermott, and Brandon Bean, I bless you into the Mafia.
Oh my goodness.
Good God.
The newest member of Bill's Mafia, baby Margaret Franzese, was christened into the fandom during yesterday's game by Dad Ryan and Mom Kate, the family from Syracuse, sharing this video with Two on Your Side. And it's going viral on social media right now with nearly 30,000 views and counting. Welcome to Bill's Mafia, baby Margaret.
Yeah, do they know the Pope is a Bears fan? I mean, come on, man.
I know.
But appropriate that clothing.
Well, thank you guys for watching, and they'll see you next week. I will be in Dublin, but see ya.
Yeah. Hey, safe travels, all. We love you, girl. Everybody else, we love you. Be sure to click all the buttons. We're gonna get out of here. Peace.